Hey guys, so this is gonna be a barbell bench press. Now, this exercise, I get plenty of questions on this one, such as, for example, do I want to arch my back or do I want to keep my back flat on the bench? The answer really depends on what you're trying to get out of the exercise. For this specific exercise, I want that bar to travel as far as possible. So if I tuck my hips and I'm reaching up this way, the bar is gonna be traveling a long distance, and that's what I wanna get out of on this exercise. Now, if you were a power lifter, for example, and you're trying to lift as much weight as possible, then you might want to arch at the back, because now that bar is gonna be traveling way less distance. It doesn't have to travel as much, so now you can add more and more weight and you should be fine. However, like I said, that's not what I'm trying to get out of on this one. I want the bar to travel as long distance as possible, so you might have to modify the weight accordingly. Now, do you want to lift your legs up into the bench or do you want to keep them down? Again, the answer will depend. It will depend on how high the bench is and how short your legs are, right? So let's say I'm set up on this bench, and say that for some reason either the bar is too high or my legs are too short. I feel like I cannot reach the ground comfortably, so I have to reach down and I start arching at the back. Well, that means that's not the proper setup. So in that case, I can actually bring my legs up on the bench, and that's gonna allow me to reset my hip position so my hips are tucked underneath and my low back is flat. And that might be the proper setup for me. Now, you can also, in that case or that situation, you can get two boxes on the side that are gonna help you to elevate your feet up a little bit more, and then you can still tuck your hips so they will not be up on the bench, but are still elevated enough that it allows you to get that tucked position, back flat, core engaged, ribs down. That's what I'm looking for this exercise specifically. Now, when you're pressing the weight also, I want you to keep your arms anywhere from 0 to 45 degrees. That's gonna be the position at which you're gonna be the strongest at. If you're up here on the side, well, that puts a lot of pressure and stress into the shoulder joint. So we don't want to risk it. I'd rather you be anywhere from 0 to 45. You're gonna be using more muscles, but that's gonna be protecting the shoulder as well. For the breathing component, I want you to inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. For the bar, I want the bar to go slowly and controlled on the way down, a little bit more explosive on the way up. So I'm gonna show you how it looks. So I'm gonna set up on the bench. This bench is perfect for me because I can reach comfortably. I can keep my hips tucked, my low back is flat, my ribs are down. I'm gonna grab the bar where I feel like it's the most comfortable, press it up, and then I'm gonna slowly and controllably bring the bar down and then press it up with some explosiveness. So slow and control on the way down, explosive on the way up. Slow and control on the way down, explosive on the way up. So notice that in this case, I'm letting the bar come down and almost touch my body, and then I press up from that position. And that's how you perform a barbell bench press.